What is up, everybody? It's day 2, lunchtime walk. It just got done raining, so I was like, oh no. Didn't rain all day. I was out taking pictures downtown, and then all of a sudden it started raining. So I was a little concerned, but it stopped. So that's good. Got my 5-finger shoes on, so I don't care if they get wet. Yeah, man. Day 2. It's only a couple mile walk, but I think it adds a little extra to my day anyways. Makes me feel better, makes me feel more accomplished. It's healthy, you know, take care of yourself. But you know, above everything, you know, you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that what you're fighting for is real and worth it. You know, it's easy to forget what you're trying to accomplish. You know, especially day after day. You know, you got that. You got to have that vision. Otherwise, it's easy to get lost. You know, it becomes a little repetitious and you get burnt out. I know a lot of us get burnt out. I went through that a little while ago, but you know, what people don't realize is it's temporary. You know, if you just keep pushing, you know, keep pushing through it, all of a sudden you realize, oh, it wasn't that bad, you know. For a minute, it seems so serious and you're so burnt out and you can't do another day. And you just keep pushing. Next thing you know, you're like, oh man, I'm a lot farther than I thought. It's pretty cool, really. But you got to believe in what you're trying to do. That's the thing, you know, if you're wishy-washy or you don't really know where you're going. I mean, think about it. If you're going to take a long drive or a long hike or something, and you had no idea where you're going, it'd be so easy to get lost. Next thing you know, you're on the wrong mountain, you're on the wrong road, you didn't even go the right direction. You know, it's easy to get lost. But if you got a plan, you got a roadmap, you know where you're going, man, it's not too hard. It's just one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, you know. Next thing you know, you've accomplished something more than you ever dreamt you could. You don't have to really know what the end product looks like. You don't have to know exactly where you're going, or you know, you don't necessarily have to believe that it can even happen. You just have to believe that you're not going to stop until you make it happen. That's the thing. And I think I spent a lot of my life kind of in that ballpark right there. You know, I wasn't really sure how I was going to happen or what it was going to look like. I wasn't even sure if it would happen, you know, if I'd ever get out of my mentality, out of my victim mentality. You know, I mean, when you grow up in abuse, sometimes, you know, you have a victim mentality because, you know, you confirm your whole life. Every time something bad happens, you know, you're like, oh, see it happened again. I knew that would happen. And I said that for so many years because I was always expecting it, you know. I was always expecting the worst. So when the worst happened, I'd say, yeah, see, I knew that would happen. And the reality is, of course bad things are gonna happen. Of course, if that's what you're looking for, you'll see it. But you know what? Good things happen too. But if you're only looking for the bad, that's what you're gonna recognize, you're gonna take note of. And you just completely bypass the good stuff, or you give it a pass like, oh, that was luck, or, you know, that didn't count. That's why it's easy to, you know, praise other people when they do something awesome. You know, they do a workout, or they lose weight, or they accomplish one of their goals. It's easy to praise them, you know, because it's like, man, you're doing so awesome. You should be so proud of yourself for even trying, you know, for sticking with it. And then when you do the same thing, you don't give yourself the same credit, you know. You say, well, it was good for them because they were super strong. But for me, it's a whole different ball game. You know, I didn't deserve it, or I didn't really work that hard, or I got lucky. You know, you make all these excuses. But the reality is, you got to praise your accomplishments just as much as everybody else's, if not more, because you know where you've been. You know how hard it is. Just the fact that you're still trying, just the fact that, you know, you keep trying and you don't give up, it's huge. That's huge. You know, so we can't take it for granted. So that's where I'm at. One day at a time. One little walk, you know, like the walk doesn't seem like much. A couple miles, big deal, right? And in and of itself, if that's all I did, it's really not that big a deal. But you do that every day, you know, burn a couple hundred calories at lunch. That's like 1,000 calories in 5 days. That does add up, you know. It's like money in the bank. But and you know what, the other benefit of it is, you just feel damn good. You know, the weather picks up your spirits. Even when it's raining, doesn't matter. Just being outdoors feels good. Accomplishment feels good. Making an effort feels good. You know, you don't have to. Getting up every morning, 4:30 a.m., that doesn't feel good at the time, but I'll tell you what, I feel good after every single workout. Never ever fails. Afterwards, you know, the dopamine starts to flow, you feel good, you're like, oh my God, I just accomplished something. It doesn't even matter that you wake up tired, and after a while you start training yourself, and you know that no matter what, you're gonna have that. You're gonna get that dopamine rush. You're gonna get that accomplishment feeling. And so you just do it. And you don't even struggle with it. I don't struggle with it anymore. I just wake up each and every single day and I go for it. Again and again and again and again. It doesn't matter if I'm tired, because I'm always tired. I never get enough sleep. It doesn't matter if I'm hurting, my legs hurt, you know, my knee hurts, I sleep. Wake up in the middle of the night, my knee's killing me. Go to the bathroom and I hobble to the bathroom. But you know what? Every day I still do it. I still get up, and it's like, big deal, man. Your excuses mean nothing. Because reality is, if we went by the excuses we had, oh man, we'd never do anything. Because there's always excuses. Every single day I wake up, there's an excuse. My whole life there's been excuses why I shouldn't accomplish anything, why I shouldn't be anybody, why I should never go anywhere. I have all kinds of excuses. And you know what? Some of them are justified. Life has been hard, you know? I've spent many years struggling with all kinds of different things. Life is hard. But I don't give up. I never quit. You know, I might take a break. I might temporarily quit. But in my mind, you don't fail unless you give up. And you know, you don't go back to it. To me, failure is you never go back to it. That's failing. You can stop, you can quit, you can do that over and over and over. And to me, that's not failure. Failure is when you refuse to try again. You just refuse to get back up. As long as you keep getting back up, man, you're a winner. Over and over, you're gonna be a winner. And anyways, it's all about perspective. You know, you can have whatever perspective you want. You can label yourself anything you want, a winner, loser, you failed, you didn't fail, whatever you want, man. But it'll determine your course, that's for sure. If you see yourself as a failure, if you see yourself as somebody who couldn't do it or didn't do it, or you failed again, you stopped again, you screwed up again, then that's what you'll be. That's what you'll always be. So choose something different and you'll have something different. That's all there is to it. It's mind over matter. So yeah, see, I've almost finished with one of my laps. It wasn't fast because I'm talking, but I do that 3 times. I got a little ways to go here, but I do that 3 times, and that's all I got time for at lunch. But it feels good, and the rest of my day feels great. So anyways, day 2. I said a lot. I said enough. Who cares, man? It's all good. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.